Hi everyone. I just got this Lenovo Flex 5 14-inch laptop from Amazon, and I want to give you guys some idea on how it feels. Overall, this is a great laptop, except for the pen that it comes with it. It has some problems, and I'll talk about it later. So let's take a look at the laptop first. The laptop comes with a Type-C charger. You can also use the charger to charge your phone or other Type-C devices. It supports 18 watts and 10 watts fast charging. The laptop on the left side of it has a regular charging port, which you're not going to be using because they don't have that. You're only gonna be using the USB Type-C charging port. And there's a HDMI port, headphone jack. On the right side, there's a SD card reader. There are two USB ports. They're all USB 3.0. This laptop is largely unchanged from its previous generation, except for the CPU. It has a new CPU. Is the Ryzen 5500U with Radeon graphics. It's a 12-thread CPU. And it's really powerful. The memory is using, for this particular configuration, is using 16 gigs of DDR4, and it's dual channel. You see the slot used is 2, and it's running at 3200 megahertz. For the hard drive is SSD 250 gigs. I think it's a Samsung NVMe. Wi-Fi. Oh, it says Wi-Fi 6 here. So I think it's a Wi-Fi 6. I'm not sure about that. And GPU is got it's an integrated GPU, but it's fast. Okay, there are 512 megabytes of dedicated GPU memory, and it also uses shared memory. Laptop screen is 14 inches Full HD touchscreen. The contrast is good, and the image on it looks crisp and clear. When you turn it into the tablet mode, the screen auto rotates, and it feels soft on hand when you using it as a tablet. The edges are not sharp, so they're not cutting your hand. The screen is really comfortable when you're looking at it, so if you want to use it for a long time, it's not gonna cause you eye strain. I bought the laptop for video editing, for HD video editing, and I'm not sure about 4K video editing. I think I saw some reviews saying the previous generation was good for 4K video editing, but it does not have a dedicated GPU, so it does not support hardware acceleration. And I also want to use the touchscreen and the digital pen that comes with it. I want to use it to take notes on files like PDFs. For example, like this one. If you use a mouse, you can hardly write words on it. But if you have a digital pen like this, it makes note-taking much easier. You can write words on it. But there are problems with this pen. The pen tip is loose. It's not tight. So when I press on it, you can hear the sound. It's loose. So the problem with the loose pen tip is when you're writing on a screen, it does not give you a line immediately when you're in touch with the screen. Only after you give it a little bit of pressure, then it starts to recognize your pen. If you don't put any pressure on it at all, it won't recognize it, which is a little bit annoying for me because it does not feel like a real pen. A real pen should give you a line once you touch the paper. So this one does not. You have to give it a little bit of pressure because of the loose tip. And it's not too bad. It's good for maybe note-taking, but maybe not so good for drawing. And this pen is not a Lenovo Active Pen 2. It looks like Active Pen 2, but it's not. It's actually called a Lenovo Base Pen 2. You can see Lenovo Base Pen 2, and is using one quadruple-A battery. Another problem with the pen is the pen holder. You see the pen holder, there's a hole on top of it. So you should hold the pen like this, but it often fails to hold it. You should hold the pen like this. I think it you can see it does not always do its job. So there's one thing. There's another thing that the designer should take care of to make it easier to hold your pen. And also, when I try to use it in the tablet mode, the pen holder is coming out from the bottom of the laptop. When I try to put it on the table or desk, it never lays flat on the desk. All the pressure is gonna be put on the pen holder or the USB port, and it might eventually break the USB port. So I don't want to use a pen holder. For designer of this thing, you can actually lower the pen holder a bit so it's parallel to the surface of the keyboard, so it will not come out. I think for some people, they might think of the pen as a complimentary gift, but for people like me who really wants to use a pen, it really affects the user experience. And Lenovo, if you are watching my video, I want to give you a quote to bring home with, which is from Steve Jobs. When you're a carpenter making a beautiful chest of drawers, you're not going to use a piece of plywood on the back. Even though it faces the wall and nobody will ever see it, you know it's there. You're going to use a beautiful piece of wood on the back. For you to sleep well at night, the aesthetic, the quality has to be carried all the way through. So this pen and the pen holder does feels like a piece of plywood on the back of the drawer to me. So next time, I hope you can make a better pen and a better pen holder, and your customer would be happy for it. Thank you.